I know you guys. I know. Damn, that shit hurted, man. Anyways, you guys, I know I'm late to this trailer, you guys. To be honest, I just didn't have time to react to it whenever I first saw it drop. So, I figured I'd record my reaction with you all while I'm here today, and I actually have time to record this. So, I think it's a story trailer, so I'm very interested to see what kind of lore they're adding to the DLC and possibly the base game. But I'm very, I don't know what this is gonna be about. I assume we're gonna maybe know more about Mesmer, I'm guessing. But, it's fun to speculate. That's like the really cool thing about the Souls community and Elden Ring in general. But anyways, if you're new here, my name is Celeste. Welcome to the channel. I'm currently playing all of the Souls games, so if that interests you, maybe check out a few of my videos. But with all that out the way, you guys, let's get into this reaction. All right, you guys, we are here. Let's do it, man. Super excited to see this, you guys.
Peggy 16.
All right, he's just right around the corner. Let's do it. From Software Bandai Namco.
Mikula the Kind spoke of the beginning. The seduction and the betrayal. An affair from which gold arose. And so too was Shadow born.
Wow. What could that be?
What followed was a war unseen. One that could never be put to song.
Bro, he looks like Griffith from Berserk. What the hell?
A purge without grace.
Oh, Mesmer.
The tyranny of Mesmer's flame.
Bro, this dude is a dictator. Oh, he's badass. Wow.
And so kindly,
okay, there's more.
Mikula would abandon everything.
This music is so good, dude. Oh my god. Oh.
His golden flesh, his blinding strength, even his fate.
Saint Trina! Saint Trina!
But we are not deterred.
I've been saying this entire time, bro.
We choose to follow. Will you walk with us?
Oh my god, dude. Is there any more? Wow. Wow. Literally in 3 weeks. Wow, you guys, that was amazing. We're gonna watch it again. This time I'm gonna try to break it down to the best of my knowledge and see what I can pick up on. And I'm gonna speculate my own theories. So yeah, let's watch this again.
Mikula the Kind spoke of the beginning.
So off rip, it looks like the DLC is probably going to be centered around Mikula, which was to no one's surprise. I don't know. A lot of you guys have also been saying and theorizing that Mikula is going to end up turning evil, or I don't think that's the case because, there were a lot of good references about him in the lands between the base game of Elden Ring. He had a bunch of his loyalists. So that doesn't really kind of make sense or fit his team. But I guess we'll end up finding out here pretty soon. And off rip, I can already tell this is not Mikula just based off the bands. That's Queen America 100%. I'll put up a shot to kind of show 2 photos of them side by side where you can see the bands, but that is America 100%. It kind of looks like she's reaching into someone's belly, if I'm not mistaken.
The seduction and the betrayal.
I don't know what she's pulling now. Kind of looks like strands of hair, if I'm not mistaken.
An affair from which gold arose.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really talk about this scene. And right here, now that I think about it, this kind of looks like the Erdtree. I remember in one of the dungeons, after you like get to like the boss area and you beat it, you can kind of like go to the wall and you'll see like a pile of bodies that kind of look and resemble this. Maybe this is like what was used to make the Erdtree. And over here, it's just kind of like a huge different, you know, contrast from over here. Maybe this Erdtree was used as a veil to cover up the land of shadow. Maybe the land of shadow is over here, and then maybe like the lands between is over here. America's trying to make the Erdtree to kind of cover all this up.
And so too was Shadow born. What followed was a war unseen.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to learn more about this war. But we saw this big basket guy in the last trailer.
One that could never be put to song.
If we go back, this guy's mask looks eerily similar to Griffith's from Berserk. And I know Miyazaki, a lot of his works was kind of inspired from, you know, Berserk, Lord of the Rings with George R.R. Martin. So I kind of think this is kind of like a nod, because even this big wicker basket guy, he's a nod, or he's a reference from one of those big giants from Berserk as well. So yeah, I imagine Miyazaki took a lot of inspiration from those guys, which is brilliant. You know, he's able to find a way to, you know, have his own style while still, you know, taking inspiration from the GOAT. So salute to Miyazaki.
One that could never be put to song. A purge without grace or...
Wow, that's so let's break down this scene, you guys. Obviously in this backdrop over here, we can see there's a sea, and then it looks like they're in some ancient city, and it looks like Mesmer is obviously taking control of this city, putting it under his rule, or just trying to destroy it essentially. I don't know if he's doing this out of his own free will or if America sent him to do this. I don't know. Why do I feel like Mesmer isn't evil, dude? I don't know. It's just kind of the vibe he's been giving me. I just feel like he's just doing what he's being told to, you know. He's just kind of been brainwashed. If we play it back a little bit,
a purge without grace.
You can see these fire snakes, and we see Mesmer, he has his hand out and he's kind of directing these snakes into battle. So that's actually really cool. So I definitely think that's probably going to be one of his powers we're going to have to, you know, find out about whenever we fight him. Man, I'm so hyped.
The tyranny of Mesmer's flame.
I don't know who that is. This is cool. This scene, that's the lion dancer. That's obviously the lion dancer from the last trailer. And then you see Mesmer with just this supreme confidence that like, you dare charge me? I'm a god. How dare you? Let me put your foolish ambitions to rest. But you know, and then again, we see this flame. And it kind of looks like it has thorns kind of coming up through it. I think there's actually like a spell in the base game of Elden Ring where you can actually do like some thorn magic. I know the guy in the round table hold, whenever you jump down from like the top part of it to get the tongue thingy, he actually does this, and it just like, it looks very similar to what Mesmer's doing, just with fire. So I don't know if there's any like direct correlation between, you know, that magic, that sorcery. Yeah, it seems like kind of Mesmer's big thing is, you know, fire and impaling people. So yeah, he destroyed this lion dancer probably. Dude, this scene is badass, man. You know, Mesmer living up to his name, impaling. It looks like the lion dancer maybe has 3 parts to himself, because like, man, I can't really tell what this is, but this kind of looks like a body right over here, and then that looks like, I don't know, maybe like the head part, and then maybe this is like the lower section. I'm not sure, but we clearly see that there's all these stakes and people just have been getting impaled. You know, Mesmer truly living up to his name, and then this unknown city is just being burned, bro, to the ground. Like I said, I definitely feel like he's not doing this on his own free will. Like maybe America told him to do it. And then we have the Erdtree up above it.
And so kindly Miquella would abandon everything.
I kind of wonder what they mean by that. They've been saying they said that in the last trailer, if I'm not mistaken. Like, what is he abandoning? His body? I know a lot of you guys have been saying and speculating that Miquella's body was the body in like the cocoon to enter the DLC from Og's boss fight, but I don't know. That doesn't really kind of make too much sense though if we kind of, you know, put things together. So I wonder what he's just kind of like abandoning. Is he just abandoning the lands between? Is he abandoning his identity? What exactly is he abandoning, you know? Music is so good, so good.
His golden flesh.
That's clearly Miquella right there.
His blinding strength. Even his fate.
Now, it is pretty much all but confirmed that Miquella and Saint Trina are the same people. Kind of like, you know, the exact same dynamic between America and Radagon. I thought they were two separate people at first, but you guys, a lot of you guys told me that they're the same people. And I'm kind of assuming that's going to be the same thing with Miquella. Maybe Miquella's alter ego is Saint Trina. I could be wrong, but I'm like 95% sure that Miquella is Saint Trina, especially after this. It just pretty much kind of confirms it at this point.
But we are not deterred. We choose to follow.
A lot of these guys look like they're probably followers of Miquella, just based off that line we just heard. But yeah, we saw this guy in the last trailer. This was the guy that was kind of like doing the jujutsu arts in the last trailer as well, so.
With us.
Obviously referring to the Tarnished. Wow. Wow. June 21st, baby. Oh, you guys, man, that was a lot. I'm super excited for the DLC to come, man. You know, obviously there's going to be a lot of speculating and theories up until then, but you know, it's kind of fun to speculate and theorize these kinds of things with you in the comment section, you know, below. So I'm very interested to hear what your takes are on this trailer. Let me know your theories down below in the comment section. Yeah, like I said, I just can't wait for this. I can't wait for this to come. You know, obviously this DLC is going to be centered around Miquella. You know, it's been a recurring theme since the base game of Elden Ring, and apparently this DLC was like in the works as soon as the game came out, which is crazy, you know. And I think in one of the interviews, Miyazaki said that the DLC is going to be the size of Limgrave, but you know, we are to take that with a grain of salt, because he said like the same thing about the base game of Elden Ring being about like what, 30 to 40 hours, and I think it took me about like what, 60 something hours to beat the entire game. So I'm assuming that's probably going to be the same thing with the DLC, especially if they've been taking that long to work on it, if it's true that, you know, they were working on the DLC ever since the base game of Elden Ring came out. So yeah, man, I'm very excited to wrap my hands around this and, you know, play it on the channel and show you guys, you know, more of Elden Ring. You know, like I said, I started my channel literally based off this DLC. I didn't think it'd be coming out this soon, but you know, it's coming out sooner than later, and it's a really good time, you guys, to be a From Software fan. My name's Celeste. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I'm currently on my journey to playing all the Souls games, so, or at least the majority of them, the one that, you know, the ones that seem interesting to me. So, you know, if that interests you, definitely consider subscribing. And yeah, Celeste out.